Hey everyone, July the 12th. So today is a special day. 9 years ago, I drove through the raging fires all through British Columbia. It was July the 11th. So I had to sleep in my car that night, and then I got to Vancouver and I waited to pick up a very special someone that I had dreamed of bringing back to Alberta with me for a long time, for a couple of years. And it was miraculous. He got in the vehicle with me and we drove all night and we got back to Alberta, back to home, 6 in the morning, July the 12th. So today I made my special person a rack of lamb and some mashed potatoes and just food love and honoring and celebrating 9 years of sobriety from serious things that most people never overcome, and made some new commitments to myself. Again and again, I like to piggyback on important dates. And especially with my children, I love to honor them with making new resolutions, transforming, and just becoming more free, more empowered, more whole for them, for my lineage, Over the last few weeks, I've had clients, one client in particular, and he opened up to me about addiction in the family. And there was a lot of it in him, in the father. And the son also had ruined himself, really. And too many things, the body broke down. So that's the danger of doing those things, doing too much drugs, too much. And sometimes people have a psychotic break and they don't come back from it sometimes. But I really believe in the power of spiritual power of healing, and the parent. A lot of times parents are fixated on their children, on their children's addiction, but the parents aren't looking at their own addictions. And so that's what I'm doing. I know, it's not a perfect road. It's not about perfection, but I think we all know where our best is and how to aim for that. So that's where I am at. What else is great? I went to church today. Hadn't been there in a long time. Saw a lot of wonderful people who love me, who I love. And it's like, need to spend time with these people. Make time for that. Spend time. It's limited. And, we spend time with our friends. And if we're never spending any time, there's not much of a friendship, right? We got to invest the time. What else? I've been berry picking. I picked a bucket of berries. I've been thinking about the inner child, healing, loving the inner child. And so I walked along a kilometer-long dirt road to our garden with the mud squishing through my toes, and it was delightful and grounding. And then I put my butt in the muddy dirt, and I picked berries for probably an hour and 15 minutes. Picked a gallon of beautiful Hasgaps, and then walked back another kilometer in the sunshine. I got some red light today, red light therapy, very healing. So just nurturing myself, not on my phone hardly at all. But here I am, and how are you? How are you? What's going on in your world? What am I grateful for? I'm grateful that I have the house to myself right now. I'm grateful for the sunshine, and we're having these huge, weird downpours, which is crazy. I've been sleeping, having overnights with my shadow girl, with my cat. I love sleeping with her, and life is good. So, thinking about you. And let me know, drop a picture of what you're up to. That would be fun. Have a great day.